headlines. Suspected militants blow up PMGSY bridge in Kamjong. Torch telecom vehicle, police launch probe. Manipur CMY Kamjong distributed rupees 91.66 crore welfare benefits to over 2.4 lakh beneficiaries. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee protests Rahul Gandhi's detention summit. Memorandum to Governor. Kuki CSO issues 24-hour ultimatum over alleged seizure of relief supplies, warns of economic blockade. CJP warns center of escalating youth protests, says July 20 demonstration was only a trailer. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan alleges Congress using students as political tools amid NEET rule. Government is ready, Kiran Rijiju asks opposition to help begin NEET paper leak debate. And Don West overtime as he turns down urgent plea over alleged police brutality during CJP protests. Good evening, viewers. You are watching ELITETV 6 p.m. English Prime Time English News. This is Joyshree giving the news in details. Suspected militants blew up a valley bridge over the Nambantlok River in Manipur's Kamjong district using improvised explosive devices on July 2022. Severing the only road link connecting several villages to the district headquarters, police said. According to police, the incident took place at around 9:30 a.m. between Fangi and Chatrik villages in Kamjong district. The valley bridge, constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, was the sole road connecting Chatrik and the neighboring villages with the district headquarters. In the same incident, the attackers allegedly set ablaze a bolero pickup vehicle belonging to the telecom department, which was parked on the bank of the Nambantlok River. The vehicle was completely gutted in the fire. Preliminary investigation indicated that improvised explosive devices were used to destroy the bridge. Police suspect the attack was carried out deliberately to damage public infrastructure, disrupt transportation and communication services, restrict the movement of residents and spread fear among the local population. Officials described the incident as a serious threat to public safety and state security. A suo motu case has been registered at CSD police station under relevant provisions of law, and an investigation has been launched to identify and apprehend those responsible. No militant outfit has claimed responsibility for the attack so far. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khamcham Singh on Wednesday, July 22, distributed welfare benefits worth rupees 91.66 crore to more than 2.4 lakh beneficiaries under 17 schemes implemented by the State Social Welfare Department, and launched the integrated monthly pension processing system to streamline pension disbursement. The distribution program, held at the City Convention Center in Imphal, covered 2,40,758 beneficiaries with a total financial outlay of rupees 91,66,50,772. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister said the state had endured difficult circumstances over the past 3 years, with the prolonged crisis causing significant financial and emotional hardship for the people. He said the government had initiated several welfare measures to ease the financial burden on citizens under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and with the guidance of Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, expressing confidence that the assistance would provide relief to beneficiaries. He reiterated the government's commitment to supporting vulnerable sections of society, emphasizing the need for lasting peace and development. Kamjong Singh said unity and hard work were essential for rebuilding the state. He urged people from all communities to identify themselves as Manipuris and work collectively towards the progress and development of Manipur. The Chief Minister also formally launched the integrated monthly pension processing system aimed at improving the efficiency, transparency and timely processing of monthly pension payments under various social welfare schemes. Delivering the presidential addresses, Chief Secretary Dr. Puneet Kumar Goyal said the recent years had been particularly challenging for many families in the state, with women, children, senior citizens, persons with disabilities, widows and internally displaced persons bearing the brunt of the crisis. He said it was the collective responsibility of the government and society to ensure that vulnerable groups receive the care, protection, support and opportunities they deserve. He added that the welfare distribution program reflected the government's commitment to inclusive development, social justice and the well-being of every section of society. The event was attended by Arts and Culture and Tourism Minister Kurizam Loken Singh, members of the Legislative Assembly, Social Welfare Commissioner Haubam Rosita, senior government officials, department staff, beneficiaries and students. The Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, led by its president and former Chief Minister Okrami Bobby Singh on Wednesday, July 22, staged a protest march in Imphal against the detention of leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, by the Delhi police during a protest in the national capital and submitted a memorandum to Governor Ajay Kumar Valla seeking his intervention. The rally commenced from Congress Bhavan and proceeded towards Lok Bhavan, where a Congress delegation met the governor and submitted the memorandum. The delegation included Congress Legislature Party leader Kaisha Megachandra Singh, Congress Working Committee member Gekhangam, senior MLAs and other party leaders. A large number of Congress workers and supporters participated in the march, raising slogans in support of Rahul Gandhi and expressing opposition to what the party described as an infringement of democratic rights. Addressing reporters after meeting the governor, Ibobi Singh said Rahul Gandhi was detained by the Delhi police while leading a peaceful protest near the Prime Minister's residence alongside Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and other senior party leaders. According to the MPCC president, the protest in New Delhi was organized to demand accountability from the central government over alleged examination paper leaks, irregularities in competitive examination and the police action against students protesting against the alleged failures of the BJP-led government. Describing the detention of Rahul Gandhi and other opposition leaders as undemocratic and unlawful, Ibobi Singh said Congress workers, students and youth in Manipur strongly opposed the police action. In his memorandum to the governor, the MPCC urged the central government to ensure the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over the alleged examination irregularities, hold a comprehensive discussion in Parliament and examination paper leaks and issues affecting students, and withdraw all FIRs registered against students who participated in the protest in Delhi. Ibobi Singh said the right to peaceful protest is a fundamental democratic right and called on the central government to uphold democratic values while ensuring accountability on issues concerning students across the country.
Karigino haibu madan NEET ki question se liku henbana maram huidna paman yama ba satri pungsi kayama side progress kayaure mayam ni henu tam so doga satra mayam chimse magi future si kari lega da gina aibi dukuni karigino haibu India da sing particularly satra student se magi future laire future amak khak lairi atai future ni loina close to hai future amak khak lai NEET ki parikha any type of examination se clearly yamna clean loina tawdiba mashi khakta laire da mashi su loina ba finger lakna business ki type ka center hai aduna matki daita laiba responsible laiba honorable minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan should be resigned immediately.
The Working Committee of Kuki Civil Society Organizations, URCRUL, has issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the district administrations of Imphal, Kangpokpi and URCRUL, demanding immediate intervention to stop the alleged confiscation and burning of essential commodities bound for Kuki-Jo inhabited areas. The committee warned that failure to address the issue would result in a 3-day counter-economic blockade beginning at midnight on July 23. In a statement, the committee alleged that repeated incidents involving the confiscation and destruction of relief materials along with intimidations of drivers transporting essential supplies have continued despite assurances reportedly given by the Deputy Commissioner of URCRUL during a closed-door meeting held on June 25. The organization claimed that incidents of confiscation had been reported from Wunghon, Saizang and most recently Sogval. It alleged that these repeated incidents have undermined the administration's commitment to ensuring the safe and uninterrupted movement of essential commodities to Kuki-Jo populated areas. The committee further alleged that the blockade along National Highway 2 by Naga and Meitei groups at Senapati and Kangla Tonbi has continued for nearly a month without effective intervention by either the Manipur government or the center. According to the statement, while the Kuki-Jo community has facilitated the escorted movement of the hundreds of vehicles through its areas, vehicles carrying essential supplies for Kuki-Jo civilians have allegedly been intercepted with relief materials confiscated and burned. The organization also alleged the involvement of certain local groups and named officers in charge of Yangangpokpi police station in connection with the reported incidents. It claimed that the essential commodities worth nearly Rs 10 lakh have been lost due to the alleged confiscation and destruction, accusing the authorities of failing to ensure equal access to humanitarian assistance. The committee said the Kuki-Jo community had exercised restraint throughout the ongoing ethnic conflict by cautioning that such restraint should not be interpreted as weakness. The WCK CSOs called on the district administration to ensure the safe and unhindered movement of essential goods to Kuki-Jo areas and to immediately halt all alleged acts of confiscation within 24 hours. The committee stated that if its demands are not met within the stipulated time frame, it will enforce a strict 3-day counter-economic blockade from 12 midnight on July 23. It added that the responsibility for and consequences arising from the proposed action would rest with the concerned authorities. Manipur Chief Minister Y. Kamjong Singh on July 22 criticized Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over the opposition's sit-in protest outside Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence, saying the country's youth deserve solutions, certainty and responsible leadership, not political theatrics. Reacting to the protest through a post on X, Singh said the Congress and Rahul Gandhi had met repeated attempts to politicize student issues while disrupting the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament. He said that although the centre had expressed its willingness to hold a comprehensive discussion on the NEET issue in Parliament, The opposition had chosen protest over participation, despite the government expressing its readiness for a comprehensive discussion on NEET in Parliament. The opposition chose protest over participation, even staging a dharna outside the Honorable Prime Minister's residence in disregard of established security protocols and public convenience. Singh said the remarks came a day after Congress leader led by Rahul Gandhi and party president Mallikarjun Kharge staged a protest outside the Prime Minister's residence in New Delhi, demanding Modi's resignation over the police action against students protesting the alleged NEET paper leak. Congress MPs Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, along with Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav and several other opposition leaders, were later detained by the police during the demonstration. Reiterating his support for the government's approach, Singh said genuine concerns of students should be addressed through democratic debate, meaningful reforms and accountability. Our government remains fully committed to addressing every genuine concern of students through democratic debate, meaningful reforms and accountability. India's youth deserve solutions, certainty and responsible leadership, not political tactics, he added. The Zeliangrong United Front is compelled to express its outright resentment over the repeated anti-people activities, divisive and exploitative agenda of NSC and IM in Zeliangrong inhabited areas. A press release issued by the Lois Gangmai Secretary Information and Publicity, Zeliangrong United Front mentioned that the NSC and IM has been carrying out its sinister design to lure and recruit Zeliangrong youths as volunteers in the name of war, with the Kukis as their only game to create confusion, fear and division in the society, in conclusion with the Kamjong group and some self-styled individuals and organizations. Thus, ill-motivated Zeliangrong youths are being manipulated to act against their own people. The rationale and logic of Zeliangrong political maturity and goodwill understanding have been distorted with their resentful act to destroy the unity of understanding, progress and prosperity of the Zeliangrong people. Since its inception, the JUP have been working tirelessly to uphold peace, unity and promoting peaceful coexistence among all communities in the state. These antisocial elements are deliberately creating serious unrest in Zeliangrong areas, sabotaging the peace process with the selfish and expansionist interests of NSC and IM. Further, the front have verified and confirmed that 6 to 7 illegal checkposts have been forcibly imposed along National Highway 37 by NSC and IM cadres and their proxies. These elements are being played to extort money and goods from Delhi commuters, transporters and innocent civilians, causing much concern and inconveniences to the general public. This is a calculated and intentional attempt to further spread panic, misery and suffering added upon the public. Therefore, JUP is compelled to flush out every anti-Zeliangrong element operating in Zeliangrong areas. Any individual, group, organization or volunteer found involving with NSC and IM and Kamjong groups shall do so at their own peril. There will be no further warning intimation but to commit as planned. Concerned publics are appealed to refrain from causing provocative propaganda and misgiving in social media. The JUP reaffirms its unwavering commitment to defend the life, property and dignity of the Zeliangrong people at all costs. We call upon to all communities to stand together and cooperate in this fight for a shared, peaceful and dignified future, the press release added. Cockroach Janata Party's representative Asutosh Ranka on Wednesday, July 22, warned the union government of a larger mobilization if it failed to address the demands of the ongoing protests, asserting that the July 20 demonstration was only a trailer and that the movement would intensify in the coming days. Speaking to ANI, Ranka described the agitation as the biggest movements in India's post-independence history and claimed that millions of people could converge on the national capital if the center continued to ignore the protesters. demands, rejecting allegations that the protesters were not peaceful. Duran Cup maintained that the July 20 march remained peaceful until police intervened. He alleged that the unrest began only after law enforcement used force against demonstrators. A narrative is being created that we will not be peaceful, but we are. The march on July 20 was peaceful too, but chaos occurred only after the police unleashed brutality and beat up students. The youth has been sitting here peacefully for the past 31 days because we follow the principles of Mahatma Gandhi and Bhimrao Ambedkar. He said. Duran Cup also said the protesters were seeking an assurance that no further FIRs would be registered against participants, asserting that the agitation would continue until such a commitment was made. He further appealed to political parties across the spectrum to support the movement, stating that the protesters would welcome leaders from any party, including the Bharatiya Janata Party. Meanwhile, opposition members of parliament are scheduled to stage a protest outside Makar Dawar of Parliament on Wednesday, demanding the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over the issue. On the other hand, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan slammed Congress leader and leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi over the Congress protest outside Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence, accusing the party of using students as political tools amid the ongoing controversy surrounding examination paper leaks. The remarks came after Rahul Gandhi Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and several senior party leaders staged a demonstration near the Prime Minister's residence, demanding action over the alleged NEET paper leak and other examination irregularities. The Congress also protested against the alleged police action on students who participated in the Cockroach Janata Party's march to Parliament on Monday. Police dispersed the protest later in the evening, detaining Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and several other Congress leaders before releasing them later that night. Responding to the demonstration, Pradhan said the centre had already expressed its willingness to hold a comprehensive discussion on examination paper leaks and related issues during the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament. He alleged that despite the government's readiness for a parliamentary debate, the Congress had chosen to stage a political protest instead. In a post on X, the Union Minister said the Congress had opted for political spectacle over democratic debate and claimed that the party's objective was never solutions for students, it was disruption for political headlines. Pradhan further alleged that Rahul Gandhi was prioritizing political optics over constructive engagement, asserting that the Congress continued to seek confrontation even after the government had opened avenues for discussion on the issue in Parliament. The actions come amid heightened political confrontation over allegations of examination paper leaks and concern over the integrity of competitive examinations, with the opposition demanding greater accountability from the government, while the centre has maintained that it is prepared to address the matter through parliamentary discussion. In the meanwhile, Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju on July 22 reiterated the centre's readiness to hold a detailed discussion in Parliament on the NEET UG paper leak, urging opposition parties to help finalize the agenda and avoid further disruption to proceeding in both houses. Rijiju said the government had conveyed its willingness to debate the issue from the very first day of the session and maintained that the discussion should be meaningful rather than symbolic, given its impact on students across the country. He said the government was prepared to discuss the paper leak and all related issues, but the debate should take place under an agreed parliamentary rule. According to Rijiju, the discussion should also allow the government to explain the step it has taken in response to the controversy. If the matter is not discussed, the public will not know what action the government has taken, he said, adding that the Centre had once again formally urged that the debate be held without further delay. Earlier in the day, Rijiju informed the Lok Sabha that the government remained ready to discuss the NEET UG paper leak. He said the timing, duration and procedural framework of the debate should be decided after consultations with floor leaders of all political parties. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla also stated that the government was willing to hold a discussion on the issue and invited opposition parties to work together in deciding the agenda. Despite the government's offer, proceedings in the Lok Sabha were disrupted by opposition protests, leading to the House being adjourned until 2 p.m. The Supreme Court on July 22 refused to urgently list a petition challenging the police action against students during the Cockroach Janata Party-led protest march in Delhi. The matter was mentioned before a bench comprising Chief Justice of India Surya Khan and Justices Joymala Vaiksi and V. Mohana. Seeking an early hearing, the petitioners' counsels alleged that students had faced police brutality during the protest and said the plea contained 3 prayers. I have the videos as well regarding police brutality. If it can be listed tomorrow, students are there. The lawyer submitted before the bench. The Chief Justice, however, declined the request for an urgent listing and said the court was not willing to examine video footage at the mentioning stage. When the counsel again referred to the alleged assault on students and sought to rely on video evidence, the Chief Justice responded, "Don't waste our time. We don't want to watch any videos." The petition challenges the police action during the CJP's march to Parliament on Monday, the opening day of the monsoon session. Thousands of students and young protesters had gathered in central Delhi demanding the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan over alleged irregularities in examination. The demonstration turned confrontational after protesters attempted to march towards Parliament. Security personnel used lathis and tear gas to disperse the crowd, leading to clashes between demonstrators and police. Now, let's have a short commercial break.
Manipur के अहानबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमतंगाइरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजाई मथक टोंगथाम लिकाइदा हांदुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लंबी की खुदोंथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंग बद चंगबा अफबा मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मेशिन मरांग काइदन लई मसिना कोक मई लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबा सिंग निंगथिना लायंगली लमदम मसिदा न्यूरो सर्जन यामना तांगरिबा मरमना चिंगमदी अरापा मफमदगी लाकबा अनाबा सिंग न्यूरो सर्जन उननबा होनबदा अवाबा क्या मायोंगदरी मसिदा सुनतना मतम थिंथना अनाबा लायंगना मरम ओरगा खुदोंथिबा क्या सुमायोंगदरी मसी पुनमक्तगी खरदो ओरबसु कन्ननबा डॉक्टर पार्किंसन सिंह MCS न्यूरो सर्जरी एम्स न्यू दिल्ली ना मसामकी हॉस्पिटल असिदा पुंग कुनमरी लेदुना अनाबा सिंह लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असिदा अताबा ममलदा लायंग मतनतना OPD जनरल अमदी ICU बेड्स ऑपरेशन मेडिसिन एक्स-रे अमदी लैब का मैली नबसनसु अताबा ममलदा फंगल्ली ngasi magdenshin bir omadi kudong chaba singa silobiho hena kubang road gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da paw phobirak bujagani
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunarabu khutsu khulai kya sajinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari मफम असिदा लाइंग जरिबा लाइना लायोंग सिंग अदुदी डायबिटीज लिवर डिजीज आर्थराइटिस लूतोंग चिकपा नाबा कॉन्स्टिपेशन साइनस ब्लड प्रेशर पाइल्स गोल ब्लाडर अमसुंग किडनी दनुंग लेबा किडनी गा मरी लेनबा लायोंग सिंग अमदी आसमा न सिंगबनी डायबिटीज की ओइना डायबिटीज न ओहेलकपा खोंखो चिकपा नाबा खोंया साबा तुम्बा यादबा हक्चांग सोक्थबना चिंबा लायोंग खुदिमक लाइंगदुना चादा मरी फुतरा मंगा की चांग रिवर्स तौबा ngamle कॉन्स्टिपेशन की ओइना नुमित तरा मंगानिदा मपुंग फाना फानबा ngamle amadi ब्लड प्रेशर था अमदगी था अहुम फाउबगी मनुंगदा नॉर्मल ओहनबा ngamle ngasi maglengsin bio न्यू लैब एडवांस्ड डायबिटीज हीलिंग एंड वेलनेस हेल्थ केयर सेंटर थांगमैबन DM यूनिवर्सिटी की मखा थांगबा कबोले काई नोंगचुप अखोई कांटेक्ट नंबर 9856148205
Forward ball, there's a chance. Dennis Cook up there. He scores the first goal. Duran,
Football is more than a game. It's a celebration of passion, pride and unity. Welcome to the 135 Duran Cup. Wishing every team success and every fan an unforgettable tournament.
Everyone, proud to host the 135 Duran Cup at the iconic Kumalapak Stadium at Imphal, Manipur. This passion, energy and spirit of Manipur football will once again take center stage as Asia's oldest football tournament. Everyone come here to enjoy the beautiful game.
Let us celebrate this grand festival, football together, shine bright, play fair and make the nation proud.
Kurumjari Imphal football fever is back. Join us for the 135 Indian World Duran Cup and let's celebrate the spirit of the game together. See you at the stadium.
Every life carries a hope for healing, a hope for recovery. At Babina Hospital, that hope is met with compassion, expertise, and care, supported by dedicated teams. Advanced technology and essential life-saving services, we are committed to delivering quality healthcare when it matters most. Because healthcare begins with listening, understanding, and putting patients first. Thoughtfully designed spaces, patient-focused services, extending care beyond our hospital walls through dedicated ambulance support, we remain ready to serve our community every day. A 200-bed multi-specialty hospital built on trust, compassion, and clinical excellence. Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Welcome back. Here we have more news. The Manipur State Commissions for Women, in collaboration with the National Commission for Women, organized a one-day awareness program on Yasoda AI today at the Jubilee Hall of DM College of Teacher Education, Imphal. The program was attended by T.H. Tiningphom Monsang, Chairperson, Manipur State Commissions for Women, S.K. Sophia, Member, MSCW, W. Fazatombi Devi, MCS Member Secretary, MCW and Additional Director, Directorate of Information and Public Relations, Manipur, and Dr. Anita Kangabam, Principal in Charge, DM College of Teacher Education, as the Presidium members. Speaking on the occasion, T.H. Tiningphom Monsang stated that the Manipur State Commission for Women serves as an important platform for women facing violence, discrimination, or other forms of hardship. She said the Commission regularly organizes seminars and awareness programs across the state to educate women about their constitutional and legal rights, as many are still unaware of the protection available to them. She informed that Yasoda AI is a nationwide initiative launched by the National Commission for Women to promote artificial intelligence literacy and digital awareness among women. She noted that the program held today is the first of its kind in Manipur, under the sponsorship of the NCW. Highlighting the objectives of the initiative, she said the program aims to empower women by enhancing their understanding of AI, promoting digital literacy, strengthening online safety and cybersecurity, encouraging self-reliance through technology, and developing leadership skills amongst women. She further stated that while AI offers immense opportunities for innovation and development, it also presents challenges, particularly in the form of cyber fraud and online scams. Citing examples of fraudulent calls and messages claiming that money has been deposited into bank accounts, she emphasized the need for digital awareness and vigilance. She added that the program included sessions by resource persons, including banking professionals, who explained common cyber frauds and precautionary measures to ensure online safety. In the technical session, resource person Sri Lamyan Bawaikom MBA spoke on the topic AI in Education and pedagogy. He highlighted the transformative role of artificial intelligence in education and its impact on modern teaching and learning practices. The program also attended teachers, students, and other participants. The flood situation in Assam deteriorated further on Tuesday night, with 21 more people losing their lives in the past 24 hours, taking the overall death toll to 31. According to the latest flood bulletin issued by the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, among the latest fatalities, Sivasagar reported the highest number with 13 deaths, followed by 5 in Charaideo, 2 in the Golaghat, and 1 in the Jorhat. The floods have been now affected more than 5.64 lakh people across 16 districts: Sivasagar, Jorhat, Charaideo, Golaghat, Dibrugarh, Dhemaji, Lakshmipur, Sonitpur, Biswanath, Udalguri, Hosai, Nagaon, Kamrup Metro, Tinsukia, and Karvi. Anglong, according to ASDMA, floodwater have submerged 872 villages across 44 revenue circles, while 24,210 hectares of agricultural land remain inundated, causing extensive damage to standing crops and affecting livelihoods across the state. Sivasagar continues to be the worst affected district, with more than 3.59 lakh people impacted by the floods. Jorhat has reported 87,662 affected residents, followed by the Charaideo with 72,646, Dibrugarh with 18,615, and Golaghat with 16,799. To provide relief to displaced family, district administration have established 273 relief camps and relief distribution centers, where over 1.14 lakh people are currently taking shelter. The flood situation in Assam continued to remain critical on Wednesday, July 22, with the disaster affecting more than 7.27 lakh people across 25 districts, according to the latest flood update released by the state government. The official data covering the period from April 29 to July 21, 2026 shows that floodwaters have impacted 25 districts, including Golpara, Kasar, Lakhimpur, Dhemaji, Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Biswanath, Charaideo, Nalbari, Bazali, Chirang, Kokrajhar, Bongaigaon, Baksa, Sivasagar, Darang, Sonitpur, Tinsukia, Udalguri, Golaghat, Nagaon, Karbi, Anglong, Kamrup and Kamrup Metro, besides Hosai. A total of 74 revenue circles and 1,700 villages remain affected, while the number of people impacted has risen to 7,27,506. Relief operations are underway across the state, with authorities operating 95 relief camps sheltering 18,574 inmates. In addition, 469 relief distribution centers have been set up to provide food, drinking water, and other essential supplies to affected residents. The flood-related death toll has reached 31. Sivasagar has recorded the highest number of fatalities, with 14 deaths, followed by the Charaideo 6, Dhemaji 2, Sonitpur 1, Jorhat 5, Karvi Anglong 1, and Golaghat 2. Separately, one person lost their life due to urban flooding in Kamrup Metro. The authorities also reported that 3 people remain missing, including one is from Dhemaji, Charaideo, and Karvi Anglong district. The floods have caused extensive damage to residential properties, with 401 houses fully destroyed and another 1,848 partially damaged. The Assam government on Wednesday, July 22, informed the State Assembly that 228.541 kilometers of the 267.5 kilometer long India-Bangladesh international border in the state has been secured with barbed wire fencing, while the remaining 38.959 kilometer continues to remain unfenced owing to challenging riverine terrain and objections raised by the border guard Bangladesh. Replying to an unanswered question by MLA Baby Begum, Border Protection and Development Minister Atul Bora said the Assam-Bangladesh border extends across the district of Dhubri, South Salmara, Mankachar, Kasar and Sribhumi. The minister said that of the unfenced stretch, 34.609 km falls in the riverine areas of Dhubri and South Salmara, Mankachar district, where geographical conditions make the construction of barbed wire fencing difficult. The remaining 4.35 km located along the Kusiara River in Sribhumi district has not been fenced due to the objection from the border guard Bangladesh, as Indian habitation exists along the border in that area. Bora informed the House that the responsibility for fencing and sealing the remaining portions of the international border rests with the central government under the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Assam government on July 22 informed the Legislative Assembly that 1,72,673 illegal foreigners have been identified in the state as of May 31, 2026, based on records available with the Home and Political Department. Replying to an unstirred question by MLA Akhil Gogoi, the government said the identified foreigners comprised 61,189 Hindus, 1,11,414 Muslims and 70 persons belonging to Christian and other communities. The government stated that the figures are based on records received from the Office of the State Coordinator of the National Register of Citizens, including the NRC supplementary list published on August 31, 2019, along with updated records maintained by the Registrar General of India. It added that access to NRC data is regulated through an information security management system to ensure data security and protection. According to the reply, 1,98,888 people had been identified as illegal foreigners in Assam up to May 31, 2026. Of this, 1,72,673 names have been incorporated with Annex URA and shared with the Election Department. The government said that if any such individual is found in the electoral rolls, their names are removed after due legal procedures are followed. The Assembly was also informed that 9,678 declared foreigners have already been deported to Bangladesh. On the issue of deportation, the government said the process of sending back illegal foreigners to Bangladesh is being carried out in accordance with the Ministry of Home Affairs guidelines issued on May 2, 2025. It added that the process of expulsion is being undertaken under the Immigrants Expulsion from Assam Act 1950, following a state government notification issued on October 29, 2025. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have the headlines again. Suspected militants blow up PMGSY bridge in Kamjong towards telecom vehicle, police launch probe. Manipur CM Y Kamjong distribute Rs 91.66 crore welfare benefits to over 2.4 lakh beneficiaries. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee protests Rahul Gandhi's detention, submits memorandum to Governor. Kuki CSO issues 24-hour ultimatum over alleged seizure of relief supplies, warns of economic blockage. CJP warns center of escalating youth protests, says July 20 demonstration was only a threat. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan alleges Congress using students as political tools amid NEET rule. Government is ready, Kiran Rijiju asks opposition to help begin NEET paper leak debate. And don't waste our time as he turns down urgent plea over alleged police brutality during CJP protests. That's all for today. Thank you again for being with us.